maximum of 10 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Mayor. Whitewebs Park is the jewel in the crown of Enfield, and one of the most important natural spaces in the south of England. The park is treasured by local people, as we can see, and the council should equally treasure the park for what it means to the area and the borough. Instead, the council has treated Whitewebs with a mixture of neglect and heavy-handedness. And the public anger about the way the council has behaved is clear from the packed public gallery this evening. This is a fundamental topic for the Chamber to discuss. It straddles vital issues of preserving the natural environment, improving the quality of life in the borough, and crucially, maintaining trust in those who govern us. The fundamental principle around Whitewebs Park is that Whitewebs must be fully open to the public. People should not be kept out of their own park by high fences and by security guards. This proposal violates that core principle. And this is more than a principle. It is a legal duty and trust that the council should maintain public access to the park. This proposal, fencing off 60% of the park and giving control of every entrance to Tottenham Hotspur, simply fails to adhere to that very basic principle. And they're giving away public access to their own park on the cheap. Absolutely. Spurs with no experience of managing precious parkland, and frankly a history of breaking Section 106 promises, are paying £2 million over 25 years. What they are paying to the council over 2.5 decades is what they pay Harry Kane in wages over 2 months. At each stage in the process, the council has had opportunities to engage with park users, but has failed to do that again and again. And I think it's worth quoting the words of the Labour MP for Enfield North, who has described the resident engagement, in her words, as poor, disappointing, and meaning that she has lost confidence in the council's ability to involve local residents and user groups. Labour councillors, your Labour comrade is correct. The bidding process has had no public consultation worthy of the name. The council has failed and failed and failed again to properly engage and listen to the people. On repeated occasions, the wishes and views of the people have been ignored. Promised public consultation days have failed to emerge. And this whole saga has been littered with council disrespect for local views. On a number of occasions, the council promised that no lease would be agreed until planning permission had been granted. This is something that the council leader herself guaranteed, including in a press release in October 2021. This promise was crucial, as it meant that the public would be able to amend the details and the finances of the proposal before planning and a lease was agreed. Instead, and despite all of these public promises, in the week before Christmas, a notice was posted on a toilet door in Whitewebs that a lease had been agreed with Tottenham Hotspur. Local councillors were not given the due respect of advance notice. It was presented as a done deal. Public consultation was reduced to a bare minimum. And as the Labour MP for Enfield North made clear, the fact that the window for minimal consultation was over the Christmas period made things even worse. So what does this mean for the future of Whitewebs Park? These proposals take away full access to the park. They remove the full public access that the council is trusted to maintain. Frankly, it's time to throw this deal in the bin and work with local people. work with local people to develop a sustainable future for Whitewebs Park. The present proposal represents a land grab of public land, and the process that got us here is littered with broken promises and a scandalous attempt to remove public land from the people and treat local residents with contempt. It is not too late to pull back from the brink and save Whitewebs Park. We need a full and proper consultation across stakeholder groups to create a sustainable future for the park, with a management plan that engages and involves park users and guarantees full public access to the park. This is not a party political issue. Opposition to this proposal crosses party lines. The people of Whitewebs and the whole borough have made their opposition to the proposal quite clear. Environmental groups are clear in their opposition to the environmental damage being proposed. The two local Labour MPs have made clear their opposition to the cavalier way in which this issue has been handled. And I would make a plea for Labour councillors to follow the lead of local MPs and oppose this privatisation of public land. It is time for the council to think again. After years of working against the people of Whitewebs, the council must start working with the people of Whitewebs for a sustainable future that keeps the park open for all, not fenced off and run in the interest of a massive global corporation. Thank you.
Well,